Welcome back, Flare community. I hope you're all well and having an incredible day as always, and it is time for the weekly news update where we cover everything that is significant happening on both the Songbird and the Flare network. Let's jump in. So we're starting here with the biggest news of the week, and not necessarily good news. The Flare network actually halted transactions for the very first time. This was yesterday, and there was no blocks produced for about 5 or 6 hours. This was quite concerning at first, but we did see that there was a post-mortem analysis here by the Flare team, and the problem was rectified within 6 hours. From identifying the error or the bug to completely fixing it with the validators deploying updates to their nodes. And basically it was a dependency, an upstream dependency on some software that is called Avalanche Go. And this is what Flare utilizes. This was a known problem, and a fix had already been implemented and was going through audits, so this was why it was able to be rolled out successfully and very fast. Still, I guess it's a double-edged sword. From my perspective, it is a net negative, but it did actually highlight the ecosystem that we have, and all of the validators and infrastructure providers, they were extremely responsive, and that is something I guess we can take as a positive from this. Every cloud has a silver lining. If you want to run the numbers here, I did it just for you guys, and out of the previous 2 years and 11 months, so almost 3 years ago, when the Flare network launched, this small amount of downtime spanning 6 hours equates to an uptime of 99.976 uptime, or alternatively you can see it as a 0.0231 downtime, which is still extremely good. I'm hoping we don't have any more downtime in the future, but I guess time will tell. We're just going to have to keep our eyes peeled. Moving on, we've got this from the Flare team. We've built something special and you're the heart of it. A new community initiative is on its way, made to reward the builders, creators, and diehards pushing Flare forward. More details to follow. I'm pretty hopeful for this. We're just going to have to see. I said, can I get rewards backdated for 5 years? We're just joking around there, but a lot of people have been guessing what this actually is. A lot of people have been saying it's mold or fungus, which is quite funny. But if we look here at Sarah's post, we can see here what starts with an idea grows with support and ends in real world impact. It has something to do with grass. And to me, that's what it looks like. We can see her actually relating to this here. This is what it relates to, this post. So I'm thinking it's some sort of grassroots initiative. I think we're going to hear about this in a little bit more detail very soon, because if we look at Quantic's recent post, I forgot to get this up actually. Good morning, especially for builders. It could be something to do with that. We're just going to have to wait and see. Right, soon, everyone's favorite word in the Flare community. We got this news from Firelight. Stay tuned, we're revealing more soon. And they have actually posted some things here, and we're going to have a look at some. So this is from Firelight, who is what is being built by Centaura, previously into the block. They're building an XRP staking platform on the Flare network, which utilizes FXRP, which can obviously mint to staked XRP. So what's happening in phase 1, we have no slashing, which is the Firelight curated vault. We have vault specific slashing in phase 2 and self-custodial 2. So stay liquid and earn across Flare Network's DeFi ecosystem. A lot of people have been asking, what are the rewards in? Well, we did get this news here. So marketing is indeed ramping up. Phase 1 starts with earning Firelight points after staking FXRP and receiving staked XRP via the Firelight platform. This is a liquid staking token allowing you to participate in DeFi and still earn staking rewards. Very similar to staked FLR. You know, you exchange your WFLR for staked FLR, and then you can receive the staking rewards and also participate in DeFi applications by doing activities such as providing liquidity. Right, moving on. Firelight, XRP staking, F assets launching in 3 weeks? Maybe. This was from a space that we did listen to earlier in the week, and let's just listen in, because some people hear 2 weeks, I hear 3 weeks. I'm not going to hold them to this, but let me know what you think in the comments below.
So in about 3 weeks, you're gonna see, and we're gonna be unveiling a project called Firelight that already has, you can find it on Twitter, that is a fundamental unlock. People have been talking about it. That is a fundamental unlock for DeFi. So you can just go follow Firelight, the Twitter account. Now our VP of marketing might kill me after this, but you should track it. It's gonna be very exciting.
So if you was lucky enough to catch that live, we did stream that whole session, and I stream a lot of these spaces over on X because I know everyone on YouTube is not actively on the X platform, so feel free to subscribe if you haven't already to be up to date with all of these live streams and everything that's happening on the Flare network. Right, moving along here, we're going to a DeFi. This is from Kinetic Market. The borrow caps for USDT 0, Wrapped ETH, and FLR ETH have just been raised. Remember, new borrow caps are typically quickly reached, so please be patient if you are able to borrow if you aren't able to borrow at this time. All good, looking to increase the utility of the platform and expand their offerings. We've got this as well from, this is from the Masari report, and this is actually definitely worth reading. In fact, I'm going to be doing a specific video on this whole report. There are some takeaways, there's some nice graphs in this particular report, and this is just a summary from the Flare team, but definitely worth checking out. You can see the USDT 0 explosion here on TVL, total value locked on the Flare network. It runs through the staking XRP architecture. This is from Firelight, and we did actually create a video on this specifically, but you can find the full the full report here. It's quite extensive, and again, I'm going to be actually creating a dedicated video on this. Right, moving on to NFTs. Let's give it a quick refresh here. And you can see the dominating collections this week are all powered by Digital Dynamix. Let's just go on to 7 days here. We've got Block Bonez traits topping the charts. We've got Block Bonez in 2nd place. In 3rd place, the Euro collection. In 4th place, Smuggler Chimps. And in 5th place, the newly launched Freaks collection. This is absolute domination, and I'm really looking forward to more competition in the space. But what I've built here with Digital Dynamix is an expanding and rewarding ecosystem for those who are looking to collect and customize NFTs. I'm going to talk a little bit about it here because this really does tie everything together. So I've been building Digital Dynamix for quite some time on the Flare network, maybe the past year or two. It started with Block Bonez, and then that has evolved to offer the success of Block Bonez and this idea of being able to customize an NFT to the broader community. So we are resurrecting NFTs on Flare with novel functionality, and this ties everything together from Digital Dynamix. This is the Digital Dynamix royalty NFT. There are 100 NFTs, and there is Dynamix tokens, as you know, and that supply is 100 million. Each one of these NFTs have a share, a 1% share of the royalty vault. I'm going to talk a little bit about that now. This is particularly interesting for the, I guess, the overview of how the ecosystem works. So you've got collection A, B, C, D, whatever it is, however many collections there are, and these are all by very talented, vetted artists. They all have collections, and on secondary sales, they receive a royalty payment. Now, this is what this represents here. And 40% of the royalties from every single collection go into the royalty vault. So the more collections there are powered by Digital Dynamix, the more income this royalty vault will receive. Now, the royalty vault, after receiving 40%, distributes these royalties to the royalty NFT collection. So one NFT represents 1%. So this vault is split up 1% to each NFT holder. And I think it's an absolutely ingenious system, and a lot of people are racing to get this NFT. The only way you can get it is by earning or owning or buying Digital Dynamix token, the Dynamix token, which is a core part of the ecosystem. Now you may be wondering, how do you get hold of this? Well, it's actually emitted for free for anyone that holds a Digital Dynamix powered NFT. As you can see here, we've got Smuggler Chimps, Yoru, and next month we have the Freaks collection, which is going to be claimable. All you have to do is hold one or more of a fully fused NFT from any collection. Now, the interesting thing here is that the amount of Dynamix is actually the same. It's 150,000 every month. Now, the amount per NFT depends on how many are fully fused at the time. So a snapshot occurs every single month. Last month, or I guess this month, June, there was 598 eligible Smuggler Chimps, but only 239 Yorus. Now, as you can see, the rewards per NFT differ quite substantially, over 2x for the Yorus, because there's less than half that have been fully fused. So if you are looking for the best bang for buck, you want to get the collections with the least amount fully fused. Yeah, that's pretty much how the ecosystem evolves. And if you didn't already know, you can actually have a race to you can actually see it here by clicking on the Dynamix page. And if you scroll down, you're going to be able to see the top 50 wallets, excluding the project wallets. And this is the current state of the race. We have someone topping the charts here with 122,000 Dynamix. So I guess 12% of the way there to getting that 1 mil. But there's still quite a lot of people with not so much. Of course, you've got the Blaze swap pool, which accounts for quite a good amount of the Dynamix tokens that have been emitted. But again, these are emitted over a long period of time to every person in the community that holds a fully fused NFT. Right, moving on. This week, we actually launched the Freaks trait packages. So trait packages, you buy a trait package, and these have everything you need to fully fuse a base layer. This is for the Freaks project, and things are moving fast with Digital Dynamix because I've been refining the workflow for quite some time now. You can see here how they're revealed, randomly selected, and you get everything you need to make a fully fused NFT. Move along here, we've got this. The Fusion went live too. Like I said, it was a big week for the Digital Dynamix family, and next week is going to be equally as big too. Fusion has taken place, and this is the creator. He's very talented, and he's been doing something very generous, and that is by creating these beautiful looking X banners for anyone that holds a fully fused NFT. So if you are interested in getting one of these banners and you do hold a fully fused Freak NFT, then come over to the Digital Dynamix Discord and he will certainly sort you out. Moving on to Block Bonez here. Next month in July, we're giving away 700,000 FLR in rarity-based rewards. So again, this is where everything started. Block Bonez, fully customized NFTs that pay rarity-based rewards. Rewards based on the rarity. The rarer your NFT, the bigger the rewards. And yes, there is also some big news coming out here. But before we get into that, it's 700,000 in July, 800,000 in August, 900,000 in September. It goes to 1 million, 1.1, 1.2, all the way up to 1.9 million. That's how much we have in the treasury. So another up to 19 months of distribution and potentially some more as well. Stay tuned for that because there is a big announcement coming for the Block Bonez family. We're also integrating USDT 0 because I think it's very important that builders support the ecosystem by bringing more utility to these assets. So in July, when the 700,000 FLR is distributed, holders are going to be able to claim in USDT 0, the Bonez coin, Dynamix token, and also native FLR. This equates to somewhere around $12,000 and these rewards are increasing. The majority of rewards are yet to be distributed, so if you are planning to get a Block Bonez NFT or fully fuse it, now is the time. Okay, we're wrapping things up here from EasyA. A whopping 1,000 new developers have already started learning about Flare networks on their app. And basically, if you are a developer, this teaches you exactly what you need to know about the Flare network in a fun and exciting way. Definitely worth checking out if you haven't already. And yeah, I'm excited, guys. I think there's a lot of great things to come and a lot of great things on the horizon for the Flare community. But yes, that is the video, the weekly news update. Do feel free to like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel a ton. I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, I'm out.
Mission Control, we have liftoff.